Hello, how you doing? There's been an issue in sports in today's society that's been weighing heavily on my mind. It's the California Law Senate Bill 206, the Fair Pay for Play Act. Now, I understand, I get it. I've been a college athlete before, and with one of the rules when I was playing college football was you can't accept gifts or money from anybody. Accepting gifts or money would disqualify you from your playing your sport, and would jeopardize your amateur status. That was one thing that really scared me from not accepting anything. I was offered some things as a college athlete, but there was that rule in the back of my mind. Can't accept gifts or money. So even though I didn't need money, even though I did need gifts, I just told the booster at that time, no, thank you, I was good. Spoke to my mom about it, and she said I did it the right thing. But now, in 2020, we have this new law that's going to begin in 2023. I understand it. I get it. I'm upset. But I can live with it. I know it does help with the social issues that some players may have with coming from one income households or not having enough money, not being able to help mom and dad. They're going off to school, and mom is struggling or dad is struggling, or the family's struggling. So now they have an opportunity to get endorsements or make a little bit of money to help mom and dad back home. I understand that. I'm okay with that. Also, this new law is changing the world, changing sports, changing our society, because it's pretty big. But the three issues that I have: one, where was this when I was playing? That's understandable. Two is, where is it going to end? I understand the major sports: football, basketball, baseball. But what about that golfer? Is that golfer going to be able to make as much money as that football player? What about that bowler? Is that bowler going to be making as much money as that baseball player with endorsements? So how is it going to be controlled? That's my understanding. Swimmers, there's many different college sports. So is every athlete going to be able to, gain money off of their name and notoriety? That's something that, I'm interested to see happening. The third thing that is, I understand college coaches get a lot of money. Now we're starting to play the players' money. What about that one guy or that one female that helped them through the process? What about their high school coaches? We have a lot of high school coaches in America that work very hard. The recruiting process has changed since I was in school, and it's gotten a lot difficult. It's gotten a lot harder. It's gotten a lot, broader. There's a lot of social media. There's a lot of this. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of people trying to help out. We have these different recruiting services, so the college coach has got a lot more on his plate. Yes, I know that they're educators, that they're teachers, that's first and foremost. But their other job is athletics. And in 2020, it's every sport's a year-round sport. You have summer, off-season, you have in-season, you have recruiting databases, you have recruiting this, recruiting that. College coaches are always contacting high school coaches. High school coaches are always contacting college coaches. And we got to remember, high school coaches have their number one job, which is teaching. And then they have their families and they have their coaching. Now, a lot of high school coaches spend more times with these athletes than the athletes' parents do. So the high school coaches spend a lot of time preparing these kids, making sure they take the right tests, making sure they take the right classes, making sure they're passing the SAT, making sure they're getting the help that they need, and developing on the field. If they need their 40-time job, if they need to bench more, if they need this, if they need that, the high school coaches are doing their best to make sure these high school players get what they need to be ready for these college coaches when they come knocking down the door. So it's understandable. College coaches get money. High school players are getting money. I'm not saying that the high school coaches got to break the bank, but just give them a little bit more to show their appreciation. There are some states like Texas, Georgia, that I know for a fact pay more for high school coaches. And every year the state of Florida loses coaches to those states just because of that fact. We're putting in so much work. Where is our reward? Again, we're not trying to break the bank, just a little bit more compensation to show our appreciation. That's all I say. Again, I'm all for the fair play for pay. I understand it. I get it. If we can make a legal way to help out everybody in this country, I'm okay with that. But before we pay these players, what about paying these high school coaches a little bit more? That's all I'm saying. Hopefully, someone will realize that and develop a legislation for that. Hopefully that comes across, and hopefully we can get that passed as well. But I'm all board for everybody being successful and everybody reaching their goals. All right, but high school coaches need a little bit more money. All right, thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.